What's going on, man? Y'all know what time it is, dog. Y'all know exactly what's going on. So this is actually my second time making this video. For one, because I was a little bit too turned up in the first take I made of it, and I thought my point wouldn't get across. I was cursing a lot and kind of snapping. Y'all know I get a little passionate when I get to talking about stuff like this, but so just getting right into it, bro. First and foremost, man, the solidarity that's been coming about, that I've been seeing all over social media, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, is beautiful, bro. Like I've never been more like proud of my generation than right now, dog. And we all talk a lot of shit about our new generation, but goddamn, bro, this is beautiful. You know, first and foremost, I had to get on that, but I had to touch on some of the nonsense I've been seeing on these sites. First and foremost, right? To state this off 100% from Jump Street, I am not Republican. I am not a Democrat. I don't give a fuck about either one. 100%. I don't care. Not even a little bit. I don't care about either one of them. I just wanted to get that across. I'm going to keep saying throughout the video because I think a lot of the bullshit I've been seeing on here is driven by a lot of political gain, and I'm going to dispel all that, right? First and foremost, bro, everything that you look at on social media, everything that's on the internet, everything that's when you driving, billboards, all day long, there's right and left pushing us towards a certain mindset, right? They're trying to influence you. America's ran by Democrats and Republicans, so naturally they have influence in everything, one side or another, right? So it's natural that if you're far left or far right, that when you see something in the news, you're going to say, they're just trying to push me to think this way, to do this, to do that, to give up what I believe in, which is understandable because a lot of times they are. CNN, NBC, Fox, they're all, every time you watch any of those, you follow they're all pushing towards something. So if you're skeptical about it, that makes sense. But here's the thing, right? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because whenever I go on these posts and I see people against Black Lives Matter, not saying that you don't have a right to your opinion, a lot of it, I keep seeing people mention, you know, liberals are doing this, or liberals are pushing that. I even had, and this had got me hot. This is a part of my last one I just made where I had to, this time be a little bit more calm. But someone even told me the only reason why I think police brutality is a problem is because of what the media says. And when he said it there, and when I heard, I was livid, right? Because if you are black and American, if you've experienced any type of racism, or especially from police, that should get you steaming, because it's like, you're thinking that I need the media to tell me what I already know? Before a news post, or before Facebook was even a thing, before MySpace was a thing, I knew about police brutality. 100%. The media didn't have to tell me nothing. I obviously wasn't watching the news as a child. I knew about police brutality. No one had to tell me. But you see, now that I've taken time to calm myself down, I understand that if you didn't grow up anywhere near it, if you haven't experienced it, that's the only thing that's going to make sense to you. Because again, if you're in politics at all, which again, there's so much influence, you really don't even have a choice, you're going to think that everything that you see on the news is getting pushed by somebody for some reason. Which you're right to be skeptical about that, right? But here's the thing. We don't care about liberals. We don't care about conservatives. Right now, we care about surviving. We care about living our lives. Let me tell you something. When I was 16 years old, I put this on Facebook. I was walking through the mall. I walk past. I'm walking and I see a white cop. He makes eye contact with me. I didn't say anything to him. I had my headphones in. Makes eye contact with me, puts his hand right on his gun and stares me down until he walks by. 16. When I was 14, I got into an argument with a security guard in the parking lot going to the library. I didn't have a computer, so I always went to the library to go play on the computer and watch YouTube videos. I was going to the library. And after I get into the security guard, the cops come. They hear the argument. The security guard actually tried to swing on me. Again, I'm 14. This dude was like 50. He tried to swing on me. We got into it. And as I'm explaining my story, and again, this is where I also turned up last video too. I'm a grown man right now. I'm 22. There's no 14-year-old on this earth that I would look at as much of a threat, as a physical threat, to think that I need to shoot him. That doesn't have a weapon on him. I didn't have a gun on me. As I'm talking, this cop steps back, looks at a 14-year-old, puts his hand on his gun, tells me to calm down. Like, and again, I'm 14, bro, and that's just some stories. I got friends that have gotten beaten by the cops until their heads swelled up like a pumpkin. I've had friends that have been slammed by cops. I've seen cops disrespect. No one has to. I don't need to look at the news to know about police brutality. So when these people get on here and they say that this is all political ploys and all this other shit, bro, understand this, man. We're trying to survive. We're trying to make changes for something that we see as a problem. Again, I say this all the time, bro. It is not a coincidence. Like, it's just common sense would tell to me, what common sense is to me, if there was a group of people that's been saying there's a wolf killing everybody, and they've been saying, where in my mind would I think a generations of people could say the same thing and you somehow think it's a lie? They were saying this in the 90s. They were saying this in the 2000s. They were saying this in the 70s. They were saying this in the 80s. They were saying this since the 1800s. We all say the exact same thing. The Black Panther Party made to stop combat police. A lot of y'all don't even know this. A lot of y'all, especially, and I'm going to get on the black people, some of y'all that's gangbanging, these flags and whatnot, y'all killing each other. Guess what? Crips, Bloods, GDs, P-Stones, a lot of these gangs that was formulated back in the 60s that's still getting banged on, like still getting repped today, they were all made to go against police brutality. Because when the Black Panther Party split up, who do you think it was still issues with the police. So they made these gangs to stop oppression in their neighborhoods. People don't just make gangs for no reason. Y'all gotta understand that this goes deeper. And as far as getting on the black people side, man, 'cause there's a lot of black people on there, you know, the Hodge twins and stuff like that. They taking their stances. Understand this, bro. And look at my face when I say this, bro. You can deny who you are. You cannot stand with black people. You can go ahead and try to appease your friends on that other side, and that's fine. But understand this. America's always going to remind you what you are. You could choose not to play the game. America's always going to remind you what you are. ASAP Rocky. I live in Soho. I don't know about Black Lives Matter. What happened in Sweden? I've been in Sweden before for the military. I know they racist. Come on, man. The Hodge twins. The Hodge twins will tell you a story. I remember reading it on one of their Instagram posts from some years back, saying that they were in a car and 3 cops walked up with guns pointed out in the shotgun before they got to say anything at a traffic stop. Reminded you then, huh? They gonna OJ, you know what I mean? The list goes on and on. Look, you could not stand with us, that's fine. America's gonna remind you one way or another. And and it's crazy because like they're gonna try to say, like, I think this is the time where closet racism is done with. And when I say closet racism, I don't want to make this too long, so I'm gonna get to the point. A lot of the far right, a lot of the shit they say is flat out disrespectful. If you go on some of these posts, if you're an individual with any kind of common sense, you can tell that a lot of the things they're saying are straight up disrespectful. But you know what? No one wants to be called a racist. You know why? Because unless you're just some trailer trash who doesn't care what anybody thinks and you're just going to say what you want to say, if you're involved in the business world at all, you can't be branded a racist. You're not going to get no money. People getting fired. They're losing their jobs. They're losing their school careers for being racist. So you know what the alternative? They just say that they're far right and say the most outlandish nonsense and be like, but I'm not racist. That's just dunzo. I tell you right now, man, I'm deleting people off my social medias. I'm gonna keep doing it. I have been doing it because if you on that side, you on that side, bro. I'm not even gonna sit there and let you try to explain to me like I'm stupid about how, yeah, you say this, but that doesn't mean I'm racist. Again, I saw a post. One of the dudes, I just deleted him off my Facebook. Dude put up a post saying, if you support defund the police, then defund welfare and food stamps and all that. I'm an adult, bro. I grew up on food stamps and welfare, yes. But since I've been an adult, I haven't used it. I don't need to use it. I don't have a criminal record. People making these type of statements and then they're going to look you in your face and then tell you that that's not a racist statement. Because I support Black Lives Matter, I automatically have to be on welfare and Section 8. Come on, bro. I'm not even letting people insult my intelligence enough to do that. So, like I said, I don't want to make this too long because I'm gonna have more content coming out here. But stay up, Reapers. We don't chase dreams, we hunt goals. Black Lives Matter.